Jeff Burton started 20 Daytona 500s, but he is adding to his experience today by standing at the front of the field for the Rolex 24. He is super excited. You know the line, the stars and cars? Well, it's not a line. The stars really are here in Daytona. F1 World Champion Jenson Button, he headlines what is one of, if not the best fields ever assembled. Brazil's legend Felipe Massa is here for the first time. Indy 500 champion Joseph Newgarden. Then you got the Taylors, Ricky and Jordan. They're once again driving for their dad's team, and throw in IndyCar greats Scott Dixon and Alex Palou, and you've got all the ingredients for an amazing 24 hours of sports cars and superstars at the World Center of Racing. We could not ask for any more, and yes, of course, that's what they're racing for, that beautiful Rolex timepiece. Remember how I told you Jeff was in the head of the grid? Let's go there now.
Jeff, what an incredible experience for me. You know, you mentioned all the stars. Why are they here? It's Daytona. Racing started here on the beaches in the early 1900s. This is the birthplace of speed. There's hundreds of drivers here. Only a few will figure out how to conquer this racetrack and get done what they need to get done over 24 hours. This is an incredible test. If you win it, you're a legend. You go down in history, and you also get to keep one of these.
It is beautiful, and that is a huge lure for drivers not only from North America, but all around the world. The picture is perfect here at Daytona International Speedway. We'll go racing in the Rolex 24 when we come back.
Behind the wheel, and doesn't look like they've got power to the rear wheels there, Calvin.
The team that won here at the Rolex AWA in LMP3 last year, making this transition to the GTD category, showing great pace over the Raw qualifying weekend here on race week. So early drama for that team.
And I think both of the privateer Corvettes didn't run any laps in practice yesterday. If they did, it was an out and in. So we'll have to see. It looks like starting from pit lane now.
So what happens here, and at sports car races in the WeatherTech Sports Car Championship of this magnitude, is a separate start, meaning the prototypes start with a separated field. And it means that there's not 59 or now 58 cars all barreling down into turn one. They want to give everybody a clean, clear start and a good chance to get going. There's the separation for you as you go back to the AO Porsche at the head of the field there in GTD Pro. Look at this.
There's
manufacturers, leading manufacturers from around the world.
Here we go. Ready?
Cars, the second year for them.
24 hours.
From all over the globe, from all categories of motorsport, are ready to take on one of the toughest tests in motorsports anywhere on the planet. And Pippo Durrani in the Action Express Cadillac Racing Wheel and Machine on the right there gets the jump.
Ready?
Great flag is out. Rolex 24 is Daytona. We see the green, and Durrani is flying already.
And his ex-teammate, other Brazilian, Felipe Massa, goes in the first of the Porsches. He looks to the high side. They hit the brakes on down into turn one.
Further back there, the 01 Cadillac with Sebastian Bourdais. He is no stranger to being.
There's another one.
He looks to make a move.
There's another one.
Here
we go.
Here
we go.
Porsche on the right-hand side.
Green flag is out.
The front of the field with the GTD
Let's go racing,
Meanwhile,
boys.
right behind Ben Barnacle in the Lexus. It's both the Vassar Solomon machines pouncing on that Porsche.
Barnacle with a big move to the outside. You see screen left there. Trying to take the Lexus to the front. Christensen fights him in Rexy, that bright green Porsche.
And right behind them, that's Aaron Thielitz in the GTD class. Pole sitter, the number 12 Lexus, he falls back as he rolls to the outside.
Klaus Markler moved into third there as we go back to the head of the field. The GTP class overall, and stretching his legs is the Dynamo. Pippo Durrani, the reigning champion in the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Series in the GTP class. And look at that, that's some Cadillac power you're hearing roaring down the backstretch towards, for the first time, the Le Mans chicane.
And Cal, these things we're seeing, the GTP car is over 200. I think you said 205 in qualifying, but with the right draft in race trim, I think they'll be well over 200 again.
Yeah, and they hit that terminal speed on this approach down into turn one through the high banks right now. The two Brazilians lead the field. They won a championship together, but right now there's no love lost between these two guys. They want this race win in the worst possible way.
By the way, as an aside, as we see some good scrapping going on here in GTD Pro and GTD, look how busy it is, folks. Incredible.
I think there was contact there with the number
Left that there.
47, the blue Ferrari. You see the Cadillac car looked like had side-to-side contact with somebody entering the bus stop.
That was Shandor possibly in the 70 car.
This is the Pfaff McLaren. This is the car that our James Hinchcliffe will drive. Hinch isn't behind the wheel. Britain's Ollie Jarvis is.
Oh, it's smoke up front. Looks like one of the Lambos.
There's been a little bit of contact on the opening lap. Maybe that will clear, but always a concern. You have to play conservative at the front end of this race. Don't take any risk. It's all about risk management in the early phases of this race.
That's Andrea Caldarelli up ahead. Back to it. To Lexus, Vassar Sullivan, Lexus up the front. The Sealmaster machine leads in GTD Pro. Look at that MDK Porsche though, the fourth car in shot, and it made a nice move early.
Have a look on the left-hand side here with the Cadillac, that blue Ferrari getting really squirmy and looked like the Inception McLaren, maybe the number 70 to the outside. I'm not sure if there was contact, but it was close.
Real melting pot of manufacturers. There are 11 manufacturers represented across both GTD and GTD Pro here this weekend. So evenly matched, just separated by mere tenths of a second on a complete lap at 3.56 miles here at Daytona.
Listen to this. Through the tri-oval. Deep, really deep braking point into turn one.
Tricky transition there over what we call the apron from the super speedway on this infield. Run about 1 mile in length. Back up through the gears. Really low speed corner here as we see the 85 car. Looks like Richard Westbrook off and on, I believe.
Westy wide there in turn one. Not sure how he got there.
Great to see Richard back in full-time IMSA competition. Raced with Chip Ganassi Racing in their World Endurance Championship run last year.
What happened?
Just gets in deep.
Kind of wide on the entry, and there's not a lot of grip out there.
Big
Sort of
catch.
off camber slightly that wide in turn one. Good catch from the 85, but I think he just sent it in a little strong perhaps. And just no grip that wide on entry. Maybe 01 is present.
Sure is. That's Sebastian Bourdais behind the wheel of that gold and black Cadillac Racing Chip Ganassi machine. And what a stout driver lineup in there. Renger van der Zande, his regular teammate in the IMSA WeatherTech series, along with IndyCar icons. Alex Palou, the reigning and two-time series champ, six-time IndyCar champ, Scott Dixon in there. This is going to be, and is widely tipped, the car to beat.
And Tim, I was talking with Renger van der Zande the other day about the driver lineup. And I think this is my favorite to win overall, and here's why. You've got a driver lineup with absolutely nothing to prove. With 12 IndyCar championships in that driver lineup, and then a team with everything they need to win. Chip Ganassi Racing, they come here, know exactly what it takes to perform. That is a wicked combination as Bourdais looks to the inside here.
Oh, deep.